Welcome to the first video of my new series called Road to sub-7, where I document my progress on becoming faster at 3x3. For the past several years I have been averaging around 9 seconds on 3x3, and I think it's high time I improved a bit. The first step to improving my solves is to determine any weaknesses in them that I need to work on. The easiest way to do that is to record your solves and watch them in slow motion. The first thing we notice is that the cross plus first pair took me around 2.5 seconds. It's not bad, but could be faster if I had fully planned my first F12 pair in inspection. It's a recurring thing in most of my solves. The next problem is a huge pause, around 0.5 seconds, after the first pair. I definitely need to work on my look ahead. I also get a lockup during my last pair. The recognition time for both OLL and PLL is about 0.3 seconds, which is not bad, but also a thing I can work on. The second solve is very good, apart from the lockups and needlessly turning the U layer before inserting my third F12 pair and before PLL. I might need to adjust the tension and elasticity of my cube to find a setting that reduces the number of lockups I get. In the third solve, my F12 look ahead is bad, resulting in a slow TPS. I also get a lot of lockups, especially in the N perm, but at least the cross to F12 transition is very good. Again, my cross plus 1 took 2.5 seconds and had a huge pause afterwards, meaning that I only partially predicted my first pair, due to which I was not able to look ahead during the cross plus 1 execution, which resulted in a huge pause while I was looking for the second pair. I also had a lot of lockups during my fourth solve. In the fifth solve, the issues are very obvious. I messed up my cross solution and had very bad look ahead. I also had a small lockup in my G-perm. In this solve, the cross plus 1 went very smoothly, but I had a large pause between my second and third pair. I believe that was because my look ahead on yellow cross is not as good as on white cross, as I do a lot less solves on yellow than white. Apart from that, the solve was pretty good. In the seventh solve I messed up the cross pretty badly and had one lockup during F2L, but had good F2L look ahead and OLL and PLL execution. Again, OLL and PLL recognition could be improved a bit. This solve was the worst of all I had recorded. I messed up the cross completely and had lockups during F2L and OLL. The only saving grace was the PLL execution. On the other hand, the next solve was very good. The only issues were the pause between cross and F2L and OLL execution. After analyzing my own solves, it's time for making a list of all things that I need to work on to improve my times at 3x3. The first and probably most important thing I need to learn is to plan my first F2L pair on every solve during inspection, not just on easy scrambles. The next thing that needs fixing are lockups. This was a thing I did not expect to be an issue prior to analyzing my solves. I'm going to try to turn a tiny bit slower during F2L and see if it helps. The next issue is OLL and PLL two-side recognition and algorithm execution. I need to practice my algorithms and replace any that I cannot execute under 1 second. When you look at this picture, you can probably recognize which OLL case it is, as two-side OLL recognition is pretty easy. But if you look at those two PLLs, you probably can't tell what cases they are. Neither can I. It's another thing I need to learn. The last two issues are A-perms, as I always mess them up in solves, and solving more on yellow cross. Thank you for watching and see you in the next episode where I show you what I will practice during the next week or two.